You're right, it's Phil, FIL. Today I was going to go to McDonald's or to like a cafe or something, but I managed to tell myself to be sensible and just go to Lidl, and I bought these beautiful golden yokers, some mature cheddar slices, and then some fresh baps off the bakery, and yeah, just cooked it up in the van and enjoyed the view for a bit. I also had a out-of-date Huel bar. I bought a load of these a while ago, and they taste like shit, but I think they're good for you. Had a quick piss, and then got back in the van. Yeah, this is the type of breakfast we should be having, really. Like, if you can avoid buying a load of fucking sloppy shit for breakfast, like, try and cook your own stuff. But it's sometimes easier said than done. Today, me and Mrs. Phil decided to go charity shopping in Colchester. Yeah, if we go into like town and stuff, she normally wears these kind of trousers just so I don't get lost. This charity shop's quite a good one, to be fair. It's not overpriced at all. And I found, it wasn't a lot, but I found this Powerpuff Girls thing. I think this was £1. And they're going on eBay for like 10-15 quid. So it was a good first little pickup. And there's a co-op just opposite this charity shop with a parcel machine that was working, so I dropped off a few parcels. We went to pretty much every charity shop in Colchester. Well, not in Colchester, on the outskirts. I couldn't be fucked to park the van in town and pay for parking and shit, but there's loads of charity shops on the outskirts of Colchester, like you can do a big loop around it, and yeah, plenty of shops to go in, loads of cool stuff to see. My ass was speaking and potentially leaking, but we had a really good day, to be fair. It's a good little day out. Stop and get a coffee, eat some food, and you never know, you might find some bargains like this Budweiser pool cue I picked up. I sold Budweiser, fucking hell, got a bubble in my throat. I sold a Budweiser dartboard years ago. Bought it for £10 and sold it for like 120 quid or something. It was like perfect condition. This isn't quite as good, but it's definitely worth picking up. That's quite a good little find, £10. They're going for 30 on eBay without a case, so maybe 35 quid. For those of you who follow whatever the fuck it is I'm doing with my life, you might remember a while back my van was broken into and some sick, twisted individuals did a garlic bumwank in the back of it, and left a load of mess everywhere. I've been trying to hunt them down ever since, and today I think I might have found my first lead. So these are some old photos of Gary the bastard, Johnny the fiddler, Catherine the slag, and Sue. These were the founding members of the Garlic Bumwanks. Absolute sick bastards. But I'm hoping I can use this information to put an end to the filth once and for all. I found this vintage England shirt. I didn't know if it was real, so I just tried some hats on for a bit, thinking about switching up the style. But I just stuck with the old faithful in the end. I also tried on this sexy little number, a bit too tight around the old jazz cannons. The prices in this shop were fucking ridiculous. Look at this Timberland t-shirt. Originally they had it up for 30 quid. Whoever's pricing this stuff up's about as much use as your granddad's cum. I picked up 4 cans of Red Stripe from the new off licence on the way home. Soon as I got to the beach, I roasted a parsnip. I had 2 cans of Red Stripe and waddled into the sea. Check out that bin liner full of yoghurt. When I was just 15 years old, I earned my Frosties 1 mile badge. You know, the black one that people used to sew onto their towels and that. And I've been gobbing off about it ever since, really. So when I go for a swim, I always practice the different strokes: front crawl, breaststroke, backstroke. I've even invented my own one. This is called the washing machine. It is actually harder than it looks, especially after a few cans and a parsnip. It can get quite disorientating. But I have actually done a full length of an Olympic pool like this before getting kicked out. I lie there for just a single moment, floating on top of the ocean surface in total bliss. 117 kilos of pure FIL just floating on top of the sea. I can hear the stones crashing against the shore beneath my ears. I feel nothing and everything all at the same time. I feel like a empty pack of Royster's T-bone steak flavoured crisps just floating in the pond. And I wonder, am I even Phil anymore? Is this life